As their shows and competitions approach, the award-winning Monte Vista dance team members have multiple preparations and goals heading into the season. Following a considerable practice schedule, the team focuses on technique and conditioning on Mondays, while drilling and cleaning their dances on Wednesdays and Fridays.
This year, as I mentioned before, we've done a lot more technique. So I feel like as a team, our technique is getting stronger. But also, we've been working on a lot of facials, which is like a key part of performing. So those are the main two things.
After facing challenges last season, Coach Joy Lee observed what her team needed in order to improve this season.
So a couple of goals I had for this team, I think walking into this next season, is really just to grow as a group. I feel like before, like we have such different versatile dancers on our team. Like we have a lot of people that are really strong in hip hop, and we also have people that are really strong in contemporary and jazz, like very technically strong. And I think when I walked into this team, it was very like separate to the point where like they wouldn't like hang out together. So I think one of my goals for this season is to make sure that we are like really thinking as a unit and as like one team.
Officer Allison Cheng agrees with Lee, adding how the obstacles the team encountered last season make her want to unify the team this year.
Last comp season, due to certain circumstances, we had a coach change mid-season. So it was very difficult for us to like stay together and keep our team bonded well. So one thing that I'd like to go forward with this season is being more in unison together. And I'd also like to spend more time cleaning our routines this season so we can prepare better for our competitions compared to last year.
This year, we've done a lot more technique, especially throughout the week. We do a lot of across the floor, but we also have a way more organized schedule on like when we're gonna clean dances and whatnot. So far, prepping for the competition season, it's going very well.
Lee delves deeper into the cleaning process, a process by which the officers and the coach make adjustments to ensure all dancers look coordinated when dancing as a group. Lee says her way of training the dancers helps them have the correction ingrained in them as much as possible, which leads to more successful outcomes.
One of the goals when it comes to cleaning a routine or when it comes to being performance ready, I always like to tell my dancers that we are cultivating smart dancers, not just good dancers. And smart dancers take a correction and they apply it right away. So right now what we're working on with our routines is we're giving corrections like 8 count by 8 count, and we're only drilling that 8 count. And if we don't catch it right away, or if our bodies don't understand that right away, we drill it even more. It just kind of helps us the repetition is really helpful for our brains. It's like the same thing as like riding a bike. If you learn how to ride a bike once, you know how to ride it forever. So the same thing kind of happens in a routine where you need to be able to understand like the corrections in each 8 count before you can do the whole routine and make it look perfect every single time. So that's one thing that we've really been doing like as a group. And honestly, like one thing that I really wanted to work on with this team this season going in is not feeling like emotional or not feeling thrown off by an audience, because I know sometimes adrenaline can really kick in and make everything, like all of your technique, sort of lessen. So right now what we're working on is making sure that we can keep up our technique and up all the corrections that we've learned while also being in front of a crowd. So we do that by like separating them into groups and having them cheer each other on really loudly, because that kind of like simulates a competition environment. So that's helpful for us.